The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the 1st down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. The Horned Frogs pick up enough for a 1st down.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the 1st down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 1st down and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Horned Frogs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Backed up 2nd and long at the 17. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. It is 3rd down and forever. He'll look to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. Trying to use his legs to make the 1st down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. Punting, ready to boot it away. And here's the return now from midfield. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. TCU offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Horned Frogs will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Handoff heading left. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'm a little bit surprised they decided to run the football here on third and goal, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard. The run falls short. They're likely either going to have to settle for 3 or trailing in this game, maybe take a shot to the end zone.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. After the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Catch made on the left side. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And, Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, TCU. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT stretches the lead to 17-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here and move the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Looking for the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Second down after that previous play. The incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense takes the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. The receiver makes the catch. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? hand it off. Hits some space around the 30. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Of the half. Back in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Quick throw to the left. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
That one play has split field position. 1st down to the opponent's 44. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Plenty space at the 20. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. A timeout is called. The important stage late here in the second quarter. Game moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Looking to throw here. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down play coming up for this offense. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion brings up an important third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The sure hands. It's Jones.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The deficit remains at 6 after that miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. We're going to throw the football. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away and get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. He's going to take off here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Second down play. With the catch, it's Nowacki. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, what a grab. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's that defense shifting again. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver grabs it. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Horned Frogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Horned Frogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. The running back here in a direct snap. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Touchdown, Texas Christian, to put them on top now. Runner shows toughness and real refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. QB keeper all the way. And the defense brings him down.
Well, with a quarterback like this, you can understand this call, trying to call his own number. He's got the athletic ability to get it done, but the defense does a nice job of not allowing him to get to that goal line.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made, and it's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The sure hands, it's Jones. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Design quarterback run. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
It's a run to the left. It's a hard running there through a tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Direct snap. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He gets loose. Quick spin on the run.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient.
He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! They jump on top now here in the 4th.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
TCU 26.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. TCU offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep downfield to the left. aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Jones. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. They make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Leaning on the run game here late. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this 3rd down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th down.
Field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. TCU offense takes the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes the handoff again. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep for late game heroics. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Fires it to the wideout. And it's a comeback route. And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. All right, serious drama here. This semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Quick catch over the middle.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Going for a big play downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, that touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Breaks into the clear. Will be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. Here comes the crowd noise trying to help this defense out. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over. Tied late here in the fourth quarter.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Blocked by the receiver. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, LSU! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on and see if they can get this win.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep throw. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.